on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community with great advice. I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show is where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show. For the music that comforts my soul. It's the All Around Town Radio Show. The All Around Town Radio.
Hey, everybody. We are about to bring you the list of who's playing out for the week. Yeah, gotta love it. Who's playing out for the week here live from the All Around Town Radio Studios. We'll be right with you. Stick around.
It's the Weekend Review. Top 5 are coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well.
Hi, Glenn.
We're coming, who's playing out?
Jeff Vance in the house. How you doing, Jeff? The lovely, newly engaged Ray Renee. How are you, Ray? Rob Davis, how are you? Thanks for being here. If you're out there, say hi, people. Come on. Show. That's Joe Kenny. Hello, Megan. You amazing performer, you. Good to have you with us. I did determine last night, Megan, that if I did one of those back bends that you do, I would be laying on the stage going to the hospital. Yes, there's no doubt about that. Welcome to the program, everybody. It is live at 5 on a Thursday with Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends from Heather's in Springboro, Ohio. Eric Sears from the Kevin McCoy Band in the house, and Hooper and the Chief. Bob Herman, thanks for being with us. Hi, Bill. It was good to see you last night. Thanks for repping the hat. I appreciate that always. Anytime you guys are repping our merch, we appreciate it. Absolutely. Great show last night. Coming off a wonderful show with Gina and Johnny and special guest Megan Miller. Wow. What a show. The Bell just keeps putting them together. They do. They keep making these collaborations, and it works. It does. There's Ray Renee in her ring. How are you? Good to have you with us. Hi, Shauna. Thank you for being here. Good to see you as well. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everybody dropping in. Brian Dolwick, thank you. And, Matrix Backbend. That's exactly what it is. It's crazy. You took a little crap over your eyebrows last night, too. I don't know. Johnny was giving you stuff. I loved when Johnny Fink said, what did he say last night? Oh, my good friend Megan Miller. Yeah. Had you guys met before last night? That's what I want to know. Tell me if that's true or not. Rick Piper, how are you? Sean Poole in the house and the Buckin' Crazy Band. What's going on, Sean? Hey, guys, we're going to bring you a comprehensive list of who's playing out. It's a little shorter list than last week. We had to hurry through last week because of all the St. Patty's add-ons there with Sundays and Mondays. But we're back to normal this week, and a lot of people taking a little time off. See, I knew that, Megan. He's such a performer. He is, Mr. Johnny Fink. My good friend Megan, who I just met tonight. That's what he should have said. Hi, Jordan Bodecker. Well, Megan, I'm glad I met you, and you're a wonderful person. Thank you so much for all you do for the music community as well. The Cassette Junkies, everybody, look them up. Look them up. Join the party if you can. Be part of it. Thank you, Sean. I'll throw that shameless plug up there. El Trompo in Westchester tonight. Those are good restaurants. There's one by the casino in Monroe that is really good, and one down near Kings Island as well. So yeah, those are good. Good if you like Mexican food. It's good. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is for real. For real. You're welcome, Megan. Always. Thank you for supporting us too. You're a great supporter of All Around Town Radio. You and Gina McCann both. I got some great pictures that I'll post over the weekend of that too event last night. We'll get them up there. All right, let's get this party started, everybody. And Rob Davis. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Rob. Short timer, long time listener, short time watcher today. Thank you. There's Gina McCann, the lovely Gina McCann, and her hubby Tim in that picture. Even wonderful guy too. I mean, I love Tim. We had some fun last night. We did. And yes. What else we got? Tina Reed Ramsey in here from O'Connor. She's recovering from the St. Patrick's Day weekend. I hope you got some sleep, Tina. I do. Gina, you're most welcome. I wouldn't have missed that. I love that. And when I heard you had Megan with you as well, I had to be there to see how that worked. And that was so good. And you guys are you're amazing. Gina and Johnny Band, amazing, amazing. Oh, and wow. People text me right in the middle of the show, knowing I'm on and watch the show, but yet they want to text me right now in chat. Hi, Sean Cooper. How are you? Good to see you. Should just turn the phone off. That's what I should do. And yeah, love you back, Rob. Thank you. Skip from Liars for Hire. Jamie Minnick in the house. Thank you for being here. Hi, Dave Albers. Thanks for dropping by. Missed you on St. Patty's Day, my friend. All right, let's get it started. What's going on, Jamie Minnick? What's on your agenda tonight on the Jamie Minnick tour? That's what everybody wants to know. Yes. Dave has that All Around Town song stuck in your head every night. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's our friends from Sweet Sister Mercy who cut that one. Rob Nadler in the studio mixing it down. Good stuff. It is. Well, welcome to Who's Playing Out, guys, for Thursday, March the 20th through Wednesday, March 26th is what our list is this week. And, a little live music can turn an ordinary day into a memorable experience. This is where the area's top musicians take center stage and some of the Tri-State's best restaurants, nights, spots, and music venues that bring you music nearly every night of the week to our region here. Make your first stop here weekly to find out who's playing out at one of our live local music venues, everybody. Hey, Johnny Fink, were your ears burning? Because I was just tearing you up there a minute ago. How you doing? Good to see you here. Absolutely. Hi, Carla. Thanks for dropping by. If you're out there, guys, we'd love for you to say hi to us. Drop a little comment, say hey, and don't forget this is the most important show we do of the week. So if you can hit that share button, sharing is caring. Hit the share button on this one and help the musicians and the venues out, because the more you share, the more the viewership it is. Hello, Erica. Thank you for being here. Yes. All right, let's get started. Rick Piper in the house from Rockstar. Rockstar is represented today. All right, band solos and duos and everybody else we talk about on this show is brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe in Springboro, Ohio, and yours truly here at All Around Town Radio every Thursday. And just want to remind you that Heather's on the patio, even though she was open St. Patty's Day with the kickoff of the patio there. The patio will not officially open till April, the first week of April. And that's what's going to shake there. And Heather's will return with live music in April for you and a bunch of fun stuff, including our wonderful Name That Tune every Wednesday that we do all the way through November. Looking forward to that. Always a great crowd there. Jamie hated to miss last night. Yeah. I'm battling a little bit of a head cold today too, I think. But that's just the way it works. It's Ohio weather, Saturday, so many options. Boy, there's lots of stuff going on. Hi, Edward Sawicki. Thank you for being here. Ed, I understand you may have a little procedure. Some little bird told me, so I hope everything goes well. Yeah. Get her done. Get back to work quickly. All right, let's get to it here. The Bell and the Bear. We're going to go there right now. Actually, we're not, but we're going to talk about it right now because the award-winning jam tonight at 7:30ish. Little Bird told me too. It's Sharon's birthday and Bob Weber's birthday tonight. So a big birthday bash going on there, 7:30ish, with a host of hosts with the most happening there. Good to have you, Chad Robinson. What's going on? Sorry I missed your show over the weekend. You did play, didn't you? I think so. Yes. And yes. Well, Ed, we'll be thinking about you, my friend, and hope it all goes well. It does. All right, at the Bell and the Bear, the jam, like we said tonight, Friday night, the return of H&R Rock to the Bell and the Bear at 8:30 p.m. Saturday, the Kevin McCoy Band in the house at 8:30 on Saturday night with some special guests playing there as well before the KMB. Monday, game night at 6 p.m. with your host, Karis, and then Tuesday, trivia with Bacchus Entertainment and karaoke with Ray Renee this Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Bell and the Bear. Again, guys, if you're out there, please say hi. Let us know who you are today. If you're out there, if you're not, even if you aren't a regular, drop a little name in there. Say hi and give a shout out to one of your favorite local musicians or venues that we're talking about. Let me see if I can breathe today. I can't breathe through my nose. Mr. Burroughs Tavern in Springboro. Tonight, Benny Hill debuts there at 6 p.m. Friday, Curious Animals, their debut at Mr. Burroughs, 8 to 11 p.m. Saturday, it's White Knuckle Weekend in the house from 8 to 11. Sunday, Eyes Up Here at 3 p.m. on Sunday Fun Day. And Tuesday, Trivia at 7. Wednesday, Queen of Hearts drawing. That rounds out the schedule for Mr. Burroughs Tavern. Hi, Mark. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. Appreciate it. And Ed, thank you again for that comment. It'll go smoothly because you're a warrior, Ed. You are. And I got it. Yeah, you are at the Bell Wednesday. Ray Renee, I got you covered. Jimmy Kilroy, how you doing, buddy? Did you enjoy your holiday? The Irish holiday? I hope so. All right, let's go to Crooked Handle Brewing. That's the Springboro location where Friday night, Benny Hill will be there. He's at Burroughs on Thursday. 2 chances to hear him in Springboro. And Friday at Crooked Handle at 6:30. Sunday is trivia at Crooked Handle at 6. And then Crooked Handle Brewing in Piqua has trivia every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and Queen of Hearts on Wednesday at 8. That's up in Piqua, Ohio, their second location there. Sorg Opera House, Saturday, Turn to Stone, a tribute to ELO. It's on the stage at the Sorg Theater in Middletown, 8 p.m. showtime. Tickets are available at cincyticket.com on that one. There's Shane DeMoss. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hi, Billy. Good to see you as well. From White Knuckle Weekend. We just mentioned them on the Mr. Burroughs list. All right. Soft Rock Cafe has karaoke every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, where Shane DeMoss got his start. Literally. He did. And that was a great post you put out, Shane, by the way, talking about your start in music and all that locally. It was really good. And it's great that you identify the folks that helped you along the way as well. And that's always cool. You've got great bands you're in and good people out there. Hi, Carol. What's going on? I'm giving you the list, Carol. The list. What are you doing this weekend, Carol? Hi, Denny Cottle. All right, Milano's in Miami Township has live music every Wednesday. Last night they had David Thornton, and next week it's Dan Rivers, Wednesday at 7 p.m. at Milano's, the home of Coop. Where is Coop? You out there, Cooper? If he's out there, I hope so. Hamilton's Urban Backyard, voted best bar and patio in Butler County. They have Wednesday Team Tune Trivia this week in the tap room. They're focusing on some sports over the weekend. And then they'll be back with some good stuff live music wise here shortly. And yes, Edward says agreed with the post by Shane. It was very good. I thought it was very well worded. It was. Let's move on to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Tina's Place, who's recovering from St. Paddy's Day. Thursday night tonight karaoke at O'Connor's in Springfield, 9 p.m. Friday, DJ Pat at 9. Saturday, they have a dart tournament going all day and all night. 3 p.m. start time on that one. Monday, trivia with Matt Allen at 7. Tuesday, acoustic with Mike Reels at 8 p.m. And Wednesday, Queen of Hearts at 7 and karaoke at 9 rounds out the schedule for O'Connor's Irish Pub. Yes. And Doug Roberts, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. Shane, let's see what he has to say here. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that too. Yeah, we were there for that first battle of the bands together. That's kind of cool. I mean, that takes us way back in time. You guys, you and Rob killed it. Tina's exhausted, she says, no doubt. Shamrocked. You got shamrocked over the weekend, Tina. What's up, Steve Shoemaker? And they're taking a couple weeks off from the Mayhem. You guys killed it this weekend too, Steve. Thank you. Good stuff. Grocery store vodka in the house. All right, we'll go to Pullman Lane, Scott's Bar and Grill on the west side of Hamilton, the Family Entertainment Complex, where Friday night Red, R-E-D-D Duo, will be there at 7 p.m. Saturday, Stagger Lee's back, and that's always a big crowd at Pullman's, 7 p.m. Monday, 7 to 9, the After Hours Big Band, and Tuesday, karaoke at 7 rounds out the schedule for our friends at Pullman's. Little River Bar and Grill in Orgonia tonight. Scotty Long's DJ Songs, Dance and Patioke Party, karaoke, all that stuff, 7 p.m. Friday, Mormon and Brown at 7 p.m. Saturday, the Hip Shakin' Daddies at 7 at Little River Bar and Grill. We call it the LRB. And Tuesday, game night at 7. And Wednesday, Trivia with Dave at 7 p.m. That's what's going on. If you're out there, make some comments, peeps. And don't forget to hit that share button. I'm going to remind you of that a dozen times throughout the show today because sharing is caring. It's the most important show we do of the week. Please share for the musicians and the venues. Blue Note Harrison, a big show Saturday, the Eagles Project. Opening that show is Jay Jansen. Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets at cincyticket.com. A few tickets left of that one for the Eagles Project. It's good stuff. It is. There's Full Tilt in the house. Got to see them over the weekend. Great work they did. The Eagles, yeah. But the Eagles Project, you want to see them this weekend. Blue Note Harrison on Saturday. Miami Valley Gaming, Friday night. No band. They're doing something on sports going on there or something. I'm surprised to see that. No band in the center bar. Saturday, the Turned Up Band will be there, though, at 8 p.m. in the center bar. That's good stuff. Then Rex Patrick and the Country Legends have Shadowfax playing on Saturday. Doors at 6, shows at 7. You can reserve a table to Rex Patrick by calling 513-594-1282. Yes, Glenn's going to be at the, he says, the Blue Note Saturday with the Eagles Project. What's Corona Buffett got going on here? Hartford, Connecticut. Man, you're a traveling fool. You really are. Yeah, 4 days. I'm recovering still too. I was surprised I even made it out last night to head to the Bell, but I had to see the Gina and Johnny band with Megan Miller, so I made it. I did. All right, let's go to Froggy's Bar and Grill in Monroe, where Friday Ashley and the Authority will be on the stage at 8 p.m. Saturday Montage takes the stage at 8. Tuesday karaoke with DJ Songs at 8 p.m. And Wednesday's Jeep Night at 6 p.m. right there at Froggy's in Monroe. That's Monroe, however you want to say it. Monroe. Hi, Tony. Hindsight in the house. Thank you for being here. Sugar Rock has joined me too. Thank you. Is that the sugar or the rock? That's what I want to know. Which one of you? Carol says she's seeing the Eagles Saturday night, seeing Blackbone Cat at Naughty Pine tomorrow night. Yeah, the Pine didn't submit anything, but Rick submitted that Blackbone Cat show, so I'll mention that a little later on in the program. Let's go. Speaking of that, Naughty Pine, no submission for the weekend. I guess Friday night they do have Blackbone Cat. I'll mention that right now. Lori's Roadhouse, though, line dancing lessons every Tuesday at 7. Friday night, Creed Fisher at 8 p.m. And Saturday, the Michelle Robinson Band at 8 p.m. at Lori's Roadhouse in Westchester. Hidden Gem Music Club, here we go. It's the Sugar in Sugar Rock that's here. Thank you. Steve Short, how are you? Thank you for being with me. I always like to have the sugar from Sugar Rock. Good to have you. Don't forget to hit that share button, people. That's my third time saying it now. I think I'm going to remind you of it at least 6 times probably through the show. Let's keep moving, though. Let's go to the Hidden Gem in Centerville. It's hidden because it's in the back of a plaza. Thursday night tonight, Monkey's Paw, The Electric Beige, and Elevate at 7 p.m. They have great band names at this venue. Friday at 8 p.m., No Grave, Pain Begins, Contact, Still Burning, Plain Sight, and that is going on there at the Hidden Gem on Friday night. I got to make an edit here. Saturday, 8 p.m., Unrivaled, Actual Italians, Junior Crime Fighters take the stage at 8 p.m. And then on Sunday, the Greg Abate Jazz Quartet at 7. That's what's going on there. And let's see what else we got here. Well, I'll be at the... I'm thinking I'm going to be there, Dave. I believe so. I would like to be, for sure. And Denny says him and Southern Summer Dudes are aren't playing anywhere this weekend. Well, there we go. I'm reading all that, but I'm not going to read it out loud. People can read. I don't need to read for them. But there. Hi, Scotty Long. Hi, Kevin Tolles. Thanks. Great to see you last night, my friend. I'll leave that up for a minute, Denny, so people can absorb it. What's going on, Shane? How are you? Shane Kin. We've got, where am I at? Fretboard, Blue Ash. Singo Bingo tonight, 6:30. The Gamut on Friday, 7 to 10. Under the Sun on Saturday, 7 to 10 at Fretboard. Tuesday night trivia, 6:30. And Wednesday live music each week from 6 to 8 to be announced. Ray says Junior Crime Fighters rock. Okay, I don't know them, but if you say they do, Ray, I'll take your word for it for sure, because you know. We'll go to Mo Harrigan's Tavern in Kettering. We won't. They didn't submit. So Ixnay on the Mo's this week. The Brick Tappin' Tavern, Scott Houchins on Thursday. Friday night, Leadfoot at 8:30 p.m. Saturday, Sam Hill and the Pickers at 8:30, and karaoke with DJ Denny every Wednesday at the Brick Tappin' Tavern. That's in Huber Heights, Ohio. Huber Heights. Or as we used to refer to it, Hugh Briar Heights. When I worked there, we did, and that's all right. It's not really negative. It's just a lot of folks land there from Kentucky. They do. Ray says they're friends of hers. What's up, Gary Ridgway from the Miamisburg Moose, where he did Opinionation last night. He did. He is there on Wednesdays each week. And he's in the Lakes Ridge Band. And Overdrive. He's in a bunch of bands. He is. He's a fiddle player, too. You'd like to see him. Village Theater in Covington has a jam session every Wednesday, 6 to 10. Different hosts each week. Check out their page for that. Ashley, I got you on the list, but I just mentioned it there, actually. But I'll throw that shameless plug up. Ashley and the Authority at Froggy's tomorrow, 8 p.m. If y'all want to catch them. Denny says Leadfoot's a great band. I've heard that as well. I've got to see them. I do. That they're up in Huber Heights. I won't make that trip tomorrow night probably, but it's good. It's all good for real. All right, Ashley, thank you for that submission. We've got the 21 Club in Southwest College Corner every Thursday. Open mic with Bob Della Posta from 7 to 9. And this Saturday at 8 p.m., you want to check this one out if you're out that way in College Corner. Noah Witherspoon playing there at 8. That'll be a great show. Noah's fantastic if you've never seen him. Yes. Thank you for having it on mute, Ashley. It works better if you just listen, but you don't watch, because I got a face for the radio, not for TV. I want to go to Jane's on Main right now in Miamisburg, where they have open mic night tonight with David Thornton hosting at 7 p.m. Friday night, Doug Hart on the stage at Jane's, 7:30, and Above Ground Sound on Saturday, 7:30 p.m. at Jane's on Main. That's in Miamisburg, Ohio. Steve, what's up, buddy? Thanks for being here. And Ashley, thank you. Thanks for dropping by. Have you seen Linda in a while? That's what I want to know. Say hi to Linda. I haven't seen her in ages. I got to get down there. Dee's Thirsty Beaver Bar in Maysville, Kentucky, Saturday. Dustin Savage karaoke at 8 p.m. is what they got going for music this weekend. Scotty Long DJ Songs Thursday, Little River Bar and Grill tonight, 7 to 11. Friday at Big Bull's Roadhouse, 9 p.m. And Tuesdays, Froggies in Monroe, 8 to 11 p.m. Yours truly, I will be at the Miamisburg Moose every Tuesday hosting trivia at 7 p.m. starting Wednesday, April 9th, every week through November, every Wednesday. Name that tune at Heather's. We're kicking that one off. Heather's our sponsor of this show, and we love being there on that beautiful patio. It holds a lot of people, folks, so come on out. We're here weekly also on All Around Town Radio for all your music news and needs. If you need anything musically, tell us. Next week, we're going to celebrate our 100th episode of Hot Topic Tuesday. We had to cancel this past Tuesday, which was good because everybody was having the Irish flu on Tuesday anyway, so it's probably good we didn't do it. And we just kind of just decided to move it to this week. All right, bands, solos, and duos, all brought to you by our friends at Heather's. Let me throw a few things up here real quick before we get into it. Yes. All right, Courtney, I'll throw that one in there. Hey, send me those ahead of time. I'll put them on the list, too. I love the Tin Cap in Wilmington. That's a great place, by the way. I'll leave that up for just a minute. Thank you for sharing, Shane DeMoss. Yep. Share it up. He says you don't even have to leave the show. Thanks for that, Shane. That's nice. It is. All right, Triple Nickel. Shane Kinn, if you're out there. Friday at Wandering Griffin, 4 to 7 for the Professional Bull Riders pre-party. They must be bull riding at the Nutter Center this weekend. And then Wednesday at Little York Tavern for Triple Nickel from 8 to 11. Devin Milton and Company, Saturday at MTO Bar and Grill in Mount Orab, Ohio, Saturday from 7 to 10. That's a solo show for Devin Milton. Sugar Rock Duo, Friday, the duo at Cold Beer and Cheeseburgers in Beaver Creek from 6 to 9. And Saturday, their full band at Trailtown Brewing in Yellow Springs from 7 to 9:30. Spongeworthy, Saturday, 9 to 1, Kings Point Pub in Kettering. White Knuckle Weekend, Saturday, 8 to 11, Mr. Burroughs Tavern in Springboro. Crying Out Loud, Saturday, the Phone Booth Lounge in Kettering, 8 to 12. Ben and Pete, Friday, Lucky Star Brewing in Miamisburg, 8 to 11. Sunday at the Meridian in Centerville from 5 to 8 p.m. The Fast Forward Band, Saturday at Size on Monmouth, Monmouth in Newport, Kentucky, 7 to 11. I probably totally butchered that. Hi, Tina. Thank you for dropping in. Hi, Scotty. Thank you for being here. What else we got out there? Lots of folks checking in. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Thursday. All right. Fast Forward Band, I got Michelle Robinson, Saturday at Lori's Roadhouse from 8 to 11. Nathan Jenkins is on a little tour through Florida right now, Sunday in Florida at Scooter Haven Country Club in Inglis, Florida. Acoustic solo from 1 to 5 for Nate Jenkins on the Florida tour. Chris Lee Acoustic, Saturday, I love saying this one, Fibonacci Brewing in Cincinnati, Mount Healthy, 6:30 p.m. on that show. Wednesday, he's at Lebo's Bar and Grill in Cincinnati from 6 to 10. And Thursday at Painted Tree Boutique in Cincinnati from 6 to 9 for Chris Lee Acoustic. Manmouth, thank you for that. Manmouth. Thank you, Johnny Fink. Yeah, you can tell I didn't grow up in Cincinnati. What's up, Todd? Thank you for dropping by. All right, we got to go Sweet Sister Mercy right now. The folks who do our wonderful theme song right here. Thank you, Sweet Sister Mercy. Saturday at Club Trio Lounge in Springdale, Ohio, 9 to 1. The Contenders, which is an amped up version of Finding Melissa. Saturday at the AmVets number 24 on Leo Street, 8 p.m. All are welcome. All are welcome. Joe Coles, Thursday, 8 to 11, Aces on 48, West Milton, Ohio. That's a solo show. Friday from 6:30 to 9:30, he's at Steak Time in Dayton, full band, 6:30 to 9:30 on that one. The Gamut, Friday from 8 to 11 at Fretboard Brewing in Blue Ash. Well, there we go, The Gamut. Kevin Cooper, Thursday, 7:30 to 11:30, Bell and the Bear Jam. Saturday, 6:30 to 9:30, Kevin Cooper, solo acoustic at Cozy's Cafe and Pub. And then Sunday, 3 to 6, Eyes Up Here at Mr. Burroughs Tavern for Sunday Fun Day. I might have to make that one. And Wednesday, 6 to 9, Kevin Cooper solo acoustic at Cozy's Cafe and Pub again. All right, we go. What's Jamie got here? Jamie's talking 13:30 at One More Bar and Grill, just in case no one submitted. They didn't. They're horrible at that. They are. I'm just calling them out. That's it. I'm doing the movie The Purge on our list. It's these people that play out, and I see their events, and they never send it in. I'm purging them from our groups. I am. I'm just going to be bitter like that. I am. All right. Rick Kern, Friday with Blackbone Cat at the Naughty Pine Rock Club and Tiki Bar, 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. Saturdays with the Eagles Project at the Blue Note in Harrison, 8:30 to 11:30 on that show. Speaking of that, we got Greg Ambergy on the show next Wednesday. If you want to join us for Wednesday with the band, that'll be good. Rockstar Saturday at Wings in Vandalia, 9:30 p.m. start time on that one Saturday. Ladder's version, scaled down acoustic version, they call it Step Ladder, Latter, Saturday at Dunaway's in Troy, 7 p.m. on that one. Cheryl Kaywood, Saturday, Kaywood and the Kudzu Kin at Mio's Pizza and Tavern in Anderson, 6 to 9 p.m. on that one. Yes, I'm with you on that, Scotty Long, as well. I wish we would have spring stay. Please stay. Because, boy, St. Patty's weekend was crappy. Some of it was really crappy, the weather. The rain, the cold. Yeah, yuck. All right, Chris Runnels every Tuesday, 80s and 90s country with the Coyote Ridge Band, 7 to 10 at MVP's. The Sideshow Band, Saturday at the Miamisburg Eagles, 7:30 start time on that. Anita and the Daves with special guest Ricky Veneman. Friday, 7:30 to 10 at the Plain Folk Cafe. Johnny Fink, Wednesday, Gina and Johnny Duo opening for Shannon McNally at Southgate House, 7 p.m. on that show for Johnny and Gina. And man, I saw the Gina and Johnny band last night. Wow. Good stuff. Ray Renee, she's got a karaoke week instead of a band week. Karaoke with Ray at RJ's Paradise Pavilion every Friday, 7 to 11 p.m. That's behind Jungle Gyms in Eastgate. Monday, karaoke with Ray at By Gollies in Milford, 8 to 10. And Tuesday, karaoke with Ray at Jocko's Delhi, 10 to 1 on that one for Ray Renee. And that rounds out her schedule. Thank you, Anita. I got it this week, didn't I? How about that? Anita and the Daves in the house. Benny Bodine, Friday at the Cincinnati Sports Club from 5 to 8. Saturday at the 201 Tavern in Dayton from 7 to 10. And Benny Bodine finishes his week off Wednesday at O'Leary's in Centerville, 7 to 10. Chad Applehead, or Applegate, it's actually Applegate. We like to call him Applehead. Saturday, the Chad Applegate Band at Little Miami Brewing Company in Milford, 7:30 to 10:30. And Wednesday, Chad does solo every week at the Miamiville Tavern from 6:30 to 9:30. Then we have Velvet Crush Unplugged Friday, playing with Last Call at O'Leary's, 8 to 11. And then Saturday, they will be at O'Leary's, VCU, Velvet Crush Unplugged from 8 to 11 on that one. Isn't that a cute name, Carlos? Stepladder? I think it's great. It is. Right. And that's right, Ray. I had it right on the bells, and I didn't have it right here. So Ray will be Wednesday at the Bell and the Bear as well this week for karaoke, 8 to 12. You know, I'm just not all there, Ray. I'm not always. Let's see what we got. Kevin McCoy Band Friday at Trillions, 8 p.m. and Saturday at the Bell and the Bear, 8:30-ish on the start time there. Wild Frontiers Saturday at the Brookville VFW, post 3288. Got to make an edit. That's 6 p.m. on that. We've got 4 more people. Adam and Jalen Friday at the Miamiville Trail Yard, 6 to 9. Crambone Friday at Bleachers Sports Bar 2.0 in Crescent Springs, Kentucky, 8:30 to 12:30. Small Town Southern Friday at the Township Tavern in Hamilton, 8 to midnight. And last but not least this week is Archer's Gate Friday at JD Legends with the Pretenders, a Foo Fighter tribute band. The Pretender, I should say, not Pretenders. like Chrissy Hine. No. But yeah, JD Legends, 8 p.m. Archer's Gate. I hear they're really good. Archer's Gate is. I'd like to see them. And we're talking about getting them on the show too. They're going to be on one of our Wednesday guests. Yes. Scotty's rocking a KMB shirt tonight. There you go. That's good. Yeah, KMB's got a lot going on. I got to see half of them last week. If you'd like your band or musical act featured on our weekly podcast here, or whatever you want to call what we do is, or shared on the Warren County Post, contact us at Hall Around Town Radio. Slide into our DMs and we'll put your songs and your other stuff on the list. For additional band information, follow our daily Facebook Live at 5 programs and our Nooner, which is Wednesday with the band each week. If you want to join us on that, send us a message if your band would like to be on and be interviewed. Casey Joe yesterday, great interview. Beautiful young lady who does wonderful music. And she's got a lot going on, got a great outlook on life. Loved interviewing her. And if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch Casey Joe from yesterday. And like I said, Greg Ambergry next week. Going to join me on Wednesday with the band. We're going to talk about all his musical history and such. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We got it in our 40-minute allotment. Actually, we're 4 minutes early because it's a short list this week. And we'll catch you this weekend out and about somewhere. And don't forget our motto here at All Around Town Radio. Get out and support live local music and the bands and venues that bring it to you. We'll see you next time on Monday at 5 right here. Bye-bye, everybody.
Working for the weekend, and I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there.
Thank you, guys.
Into the music.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Gina. Thanks, Shane, Sugar, Carla, Ray. Thank you. Scotty, thanks so much. Who's that? Don't forget the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of me and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of our sponsors or any entities they may represent.
Radio.